What up, y'all? How y'all doing today? See this Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody got their everybody got their cheese dips out. They got the uh, little smokies. Um, shit. What else? Everybody cook on Super Bowl Sunday. I know they do cheese dip, little smokies, and all that shit. Um, Hey, long rising man, I just be messing with you, man, because you told me that day you said you was one of them old dudes that I be talking about. So I'm just cutting up with you, bro. I ain't trying to get at you or nothing. Um, man, listen, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't think Savannah Guthrie's mama is no longer with. I don't think that there's gonna be a happy ending to that. What's up, Twisted? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I just don't think that she's gonna. I don't think that she'll resurface and do a press interview or something. I think it's gonna be a unfortunate ending, man. I just for some reason. I mean, it's been 7 days. This woman needs medication, so it's probably not going to work out, And I hate to see that, man, for anybody. Um, but in them type of situations, man, time is of the essence. You know what I mean? And 7 days, man, that's a lot of time. And that's true, Twisted. I've been reading all kind of conspiracy stuff where, um, excuse me, where she like now this is just what I read that Savannah Guthrie was connected to the Epstein files. What that has to do with her mother, I can't say, if it does at all. But I did read some material earlier to where it was saying that she was in those files too. I hadn't seen it personally, but like I said, I read something. But then again, you can't believe everything that you read. Hell, you I don't know, you just gotta um I don't know. I just hate it. I hate to see anybody, especially elderly people, man. That's one thing. I don't know. I've always had a strong stance on like don't elderly people and children, man. Just that's just two things I don't believe in. You know, I don't think anybody ought to bother them and stuff. But anyway, shit, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Uh, everybody that's betting on it, I'm sure they got their wagers in or getting them in, waiting on the last minute line move or whatever. But um, I don't even know on this one, man. You would think I think Seattle will win. Um, I don't know. Hell, I don't know. New England might pop them. Um, this is one of those, man, where it's kind of usually every year going into the Super Bowl, you got at least one team. Like in the past, the Chiefs and stuff. Like you pretty much knew, like, all right, the Chiefs finna probably handle this. This one's different, man. You like, okay, shit. I don't know, because don't get me wrong, Sam Darnold's been money all year long. But we also know that Sam Darnold can have a game where, I've seen some games which he was in different organizations, but I've seen Sam Darnold have some games where, it was rough. And what's up, Crypto? Welcome in, welcome in. Drake May, he's a young guy. He's been hot. He's been on it. I mean, he's been on it. The pressure could get to him, he never, so I will tell you an interesting fact that I kind of hope it works out for the guy. But Drake May, his older brothers, Luke got a national championship ring at North Carolina in basketball. His other brother got a national championship ring in baseball, I think at Florida. Yeah, might have been Florida, yeah. And they used to always joke on him that he didn't have one, but now he's got a chance to get a Super Bowl ring, which is going to trump both of them national championship rings. So I want to see it work out for Drake, but I kind of feel like if everything goes like it's been going, I don't think Darnold and JSN can be. I think they gonna be money. What's up, Ryan? How's it going, bro? John Wick, how you doing, bro? Yeah, man, I'm like I said, I'm kind of. I don't. This is one of them where I used to be a Tom Brady fan. I wasn't necessarily a New England Patriot fan. I was a Tom, I liked Tom. I liked the way he played, man. He was money. There was nothing, man, I'm telling you, there was nothing better on a Sunday or Monday night or whatever than to watch Tom Brady down four field goal or something and get the ball with 57 seconds to go and one timeout and drive all the way down the field and win the game. I mean, he was him and Peyton Manning, boy, they were some beasts. But I kind of hope Drake May can get him a championship ring. And then again, I'd like to see, Sam Darnold kind of prove everybody wrong from the way his career started at New York, and all that. So JSN, he's a stud, man. Hopefully he'll have a good game. Stephon Diggs might have a good game, but Seattle's got a pretty stout pass defense. I think Ramondre Stevenson, he'll have a good game. But then again, man, you never know when it comes to these games. You can think the game's screwed. You can think it'd be one way, it go totally opposite. So, but yeah, because I mean, when he first come out and went to the Jets, I was like, another bust, and then he went to Minnesota with Justin Jefferson, and I was like, okay, then maybe it was just the organization he was in. And then Minnesota messed up letting him go. They chose JJ McCarthy, and it ain't working out. But he ends up in Seattle, and they balling. So I don't know. It'll be a good one. Either one of them. I wouldn't mind seeing either one of them win, man. You know what I mean? So it ain't it's not one of them games where I'm real like pulling one way or this way. It's just another game. I was hoping Buffalo. I mean, actually I wanted Detroit to make it, but they killed themselves all year long. Dan Campbell, man, he kills me going for it on fourth down on his own 25-yard line. Like, dude, punt and get it back, like damn. But it tomorrow, boy, wait till tomorrow. The Epstein files will be forgotten tomorrow because all you're gonna hear about tomorrow is the halftime Super Bowl show, Bad Bunny, watch and see. It's gonna dominate the headlines tomorrow. Watch and see. Everybody, they already, half the country's against it, half the country's for it, just like everything else. But tomorrow, watch and see, man. That's all you'll see on the news and headlines is about the halftime show. Oh yeah, Zach Wilson, man. Zach Wilson got drafted all because he went down to Mobile during senior week and had a good little game. But if you would have watched his last game of the season that year, they played Coastal Carolina, and he couldn't even come back and beat them. And so I'm thinking, why would y'all pick this guy first or second or something? Like he's like, and they got what they drafted. You know what I mean? They found out the hard way. So, but it'll be It should be a good game. Pretty good defenses. It should be a good defensive game, I would think. Um, it may be low scoring, but you never can tell, man. Man, I seen some stuff y'all earlier from that I had heard about it a couple years ago, and I don't know, the news around here, they don't really I don't know, they'll run some interference for especially local governments and stuff. But man, they was some cops in Huntsville that did some foul stuff, man, on video. Same cop, matter of fact, two different times. One time in 2021, and the next time in like 2024, I think. But the one in 2024, I knew both places where he did it. The first one was at the MAPCO on University and the Parkway down there. The second time, um, he was in the hood, and he was beating dude with a flashlight, man. And yeah, he didn't think nobody was watching, and not realizing that somebody was filming it the whole time. What's up, Stephen Cope? What's up, Diggs? How you doing, Bubba? I figured I'd get on here and do a little live with y'all for a little while. Heck, but yeah, man, dude, go look up Huntsville cops and look how many of them's been arrested and stuff in the past couple years. Dude, one of them, unalived his pregnant girlfriend. Yeah. And then another dude, he went in and unalived a guy that was mentally or ill, whatever, and he was he had said he was going to do something to himself or whatever, and there was this black lady police officer that had the situation under control. She was standing in the doorway of his house talking to him over on his couch. Well, when this dude cop pulled up, you could hear it on his body cam. He jumps out and racks a shotgun, a 12 gauge. And he comes running up, and the first thing he says, "What's up, Glenn?" First thing he says when he runs up is he tells the black lady, the cop, he says, "Get your effing gun out. What are you thinking?" And she had the situation under control. But, when he said that, she pulled her gun out. And then all of a sudden, dude just pushes the two women cops out of the way, bust up in there and said, "Drop your weapon." Who? And then the city of Huntsville spent millions of dollars in legal fees to protect this guy, man. I mean, they literally they're still fighting over it. They let him keep his pay and everything, man. It's just a travesty of justice, man, what the guy did. Charlottesville, Virginia. I hear you, bro. I heard it's beautiful up there, man. How close is Charlottesville to the Shenandoah Valley? I know. Let's see, West Virginia, you got the New Gorge or whatever, and then I think North Carolina, you got the Pisgah National Forest, Cherokee National Forest. I know Virginia, they make a lot of moonshine up there. Franklin County, the wettest county in the world, what they say. Y'all ever watched that movie with Tom Hardy and them in it? Was it what was it? Lawless or about the Bondurant boys? Huskers, if I had to pick, I would probably say Seattle. I don't know about no spreads or lines or nothing like that. Just straight up winner. I don't know. I'm thinking Seattle. I mean, I'd like to see Drake May get a ring. I'd also like to see Darnold get one. I don't know. I just feel like Seattle. I think Seattle might pull it off. Especially now look here. If they can't stop Darnold and Jackson Smith Jigba, if they can't stop them, it's a wrap. Um, if they shut them down, then it's going to be on Kenneth Walker, and then we'll see what he can do. Now, the Patriots got a stout defense. So does Seattle. So, but if they can't stop JSN and Darnold, it'll be a long day for New England. But where are they even playing it at this year? Yeah, I don't think it'll go. I don't think it'll go over 46 and a half or 45 and a half, whatever it was. I think it's 45 and a half or 46 and a half. I don't think it'll go that high. I could be wrong. Usually I am. That's why I quit betting years ago. But I agree with you. I think it'll be a defensive game. Oh, you talking about the old you talking about that old show, The Waltons? John Boy Walton, is that what you talking about? I remember my mama used to make me watch that shit when I was a little old bitty kid. Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah. My mama used to make, or she ain't make me watch it, but she watched that shit all the time. So, you had to watch it. Back then, we didn't have 2 or 3 TVs. You only had one, and whatever the parents was watching, that's what you had to watch. Yeah, I used to bet, man, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't pick, man. I know so much about sports and stats and all kind of shit, man, and I just can't pick a winner, bro. I just I don't know. I it used to be a going joke in my hometown amongst a group of us that were betters. Dude, I was the worst, and that's what people used to say. They'd call me up because they know I know all these stats. I know, who people would call me up and be like, "Who you like?" And I tell them, and then they all of a sudden I quit getting phone calls. Oh, skunk! They got the skunk weed on the 80s. Well, oh yeah, Virginia, y'all can grow it up there, can't you? Or is it all right? Or it's legal up there, ain't it? I know. I think Virginia's got record. Don't they got legal marijuana? And then you can grow it too in Virginia, can't you? I know in Illinois you can, or and then Arizona, California, Washington, Oregon, a couple other. I don't know why they don't just do it nationwide, man. I mean, damn. I mean, everybody smokes pot. Hell, you know what I mean? I remember getting when I was like 19 or 20 years old. Hey, Steven, I appreciate that, Bubba. I remember when I got to be about 19 or 20 years old and I started running around partying and I started hanging out around the older crowd, like people I went to school with, parents and stuff. And I was just blown away that all these older people that were my little league ball coaches or people I played little league ball with, and I'd go home with them and spend a night with them. And then you get old enough to start partying, and you realize that that they smoked and stuff. I was like, holy shit, man, this is crazy. But I don't know why they don't just go ahead and do it nationwide, man. Hell, um, I mean, if you want to defeat the cartel, legalize it. Let people grow it themselves. Then they ain't got to go out here and buy it. You know what I mean? You could take what Glenn's talking about right there. You could do 4 plants outside and put up enough to last yourself probably all winter long till the next harvest. I know out in California, I think you can have 6 per adult in the house, but no more than 12. I think that's what it is. So if you're married, hell, you can, even though your wife may not smoke or whatever, you can do 12 out there, and um, but yeah, that's just something I've always thought, man, with all these politicians and stuff, the one thing that would probably make everybody, or a lot of people be like, oh, all right, this is cool, would be to legalize it nationally or whatever, federally. Uh, I don't see how that could be a loser, not in this day and age is what I'm saying. Um, you know, um, 90% of the 20-year-olds I know, they all smoke, so um, I don't know. It's just they ain't figured out how to tax it. So, well, yeah, they have. They got other states. I just don't understand why they treat it like it's like it's I don't know, man. They treat it like it's something super taboo or something, And I'm like, bro, um, y'all are stealing millions of dollars from us daily, and then putting people in jail for a damn plan. Look, I could also understand if you had to like process it and add chemicals to it and shit like that. But it just comes, it's natural, man. You know what I mean? That's like over in uh Taiwan or Thailand, Indonesia, places like that. Do you know that you cannot have a kratom tree? That it's illegal to have a kratom tree for real? I watched a little documentary one time where these people, no, it was in Vietnam or Laos, Cambodia, somewhere in there. They had some kratom trees, and they were talking about how they had masks on, and they was talking about how they had to hide them and stuff because if the government found out, they would cut them down, put them in jail. And I was like, damn, I didn't. And supposedly kratom has medicinal properties as well, like marijuana. They when they extract those oils and stuff, man, it's proven that it keeps children from having seizures, elderly people as well. It's really good for epilepsy and things like that. So, what's up, Mac G? Hey, Stephen Cope, how'd you get the little dude on there with the mic drop, Bo? That's pretty cool. Usually it just pops up a little heart thing. Oh, and I figured out what the super thing. I had super chats when I first started, and they gave me super thanks the other day. So now that's what I was confused on. So, um, which I didn't even know what a super chat was. Um, so I'm learning, man. I'm learning this YouTube as I go. Um, man, I'd like to one day build myself up to where I can get inside of you know, get me a setup, get some sponsors and stuff, and do a podcast. That would be, something cool. And plus, I love talking, and just talking about stuff, talking about what I believe in. I know sometimes what I talk about ain't popular. Um, but I ain't gonna come on here and bullshit y'all. You know what I mean? I would rather you not like me for being real than for you to like me for being fake. If that makes any sense? Um, but yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little podcast, something. I like a lot of those podcasts. You know, I watch Sean Ryan sometimes. Well, Sean Ryan, he's got some shit going on, man. Um, somebody, I forgot who it was. Damn, somebody told him to take a. It was that company. Damn, what company was it? They were threatening him and all that, and he told them, "No, I ain't backing down." And I respect that. I respect that dude for standing on what he believed in. Mac G, I don't think that she was ever took. Me personally, I think something happened right there and then disposed of. I could be wrong. We all hell, you never know. We could all be wrong. At this point we're all kind of guessing, but like I mean they found the red stuff right there. What up, Brian? When they found the red stuff in her home, that right there automatically tells you that something happened. Some kind of blow or uh I don't know. Something happened though right there in her crib. And I think that she was uh after that maybe taken in like I said, I don't think we'll see her pop up next week like, oh, they found me, I think it's gonna have a bad ending. And I hate that. I hate that for Savannah Guthrie. For her and her siblings. Anybody with a parent like that, that's terrible, man. Um, and then they it looks like the Rick Cup. What's up? It looks like the sheriff kind of fumbled around on the investigation a little, so now they got the FBI involved, and which I think FBI gets involved in all kidnappings. I think so. But yeah, man, that's a crazy deal, man, going on. She was with her oldest daughter right before it happened. Yeah, Brian, I've done a little bit of research on it, and it's a thing, man. They do it. I mean, they put those. I think it's aluminum particles, and um, do you remember over in Dubai a few years ago when they did it, or it wasn't too long ago, and they did it to try to get a little rain, and it ended up flooding the whole place of Dubai. Um, so yeah, it is a thing, and they do it. I mean, man, listen. In the past 4 or 5 years, we've started having weather incidents that we've never even seen happen before. I mean, look at North Carolina, y'all. It's the daggum Smoky Mountains up there, the Cherokee Mountain. You know what I mean? And whole downtowns flooded. Off in the mountains. I'm like, how in the hell you in the mountains and flood in the whole town, washing houses away and stuff? Right? Like Florida getting snow. I mean, it's just and then again, like I said, you know how the government is. They gonna lie about they. I don't know why they think we're stupid for some reason, man. They just get on TV and they'll tell what they think they should tell, and then um, that's it. You just supposed to take it and go on with it, And I don't know why they feel like we're dumb, but they do. I mean, it's easy to see sometimes the stuff that's happening, but man, what all y'all got cooked today for who all's having Super Bowl parties, man? I know somebody's got the barbecue grill fired up and some damn little smokies in the crock pot and a cheese dip. Boy, there's gonna be some stopped up people tomorrow. All that cheese dip today. Especially us folks getting up there 50 and older. rack up on all that cheese dip today, boy, tomorrow you're gonna be in there hurting, son. Hey, what y'all think Bad Bunny gonna come out in on? What y'all think? Is it a dude or is it? It is a dude, right? What y'all think they gonna wear at the halftime show? You know it's gonna be something exotic. Boy, people raising hell about it too, man. People saying they gonna boycott. Listen, they gonna watch the first half, not watch the halftime show, and go back and watch the second half. Oh yeah, man. NFL is no different than WWE. Um, I mean, look at some of these games. Where just like who was it here a while back? Hell, the player went and said something to the ref. Damn, what game was that? It might have been the Buffalo game, but they didn't call a pass interference the whole game. And then in the overtime, they throwed 5 on one drive, and it determined the outcome of the game. And I'm like, man, that's crazy that they let them play, they let them bump and run all night long. Let them tug on each other, pull jerseys, bump and run or whatever. And then on the overtime drive, you're gonna call 5 in a row. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, that's why I quit betting on it, man. Because you don't never, man. Now I tell you what, somebody's gonna wake up tomorrow because the Super Bowl. Like a lot of these workplaces, they'll have squares, and it's usually like when I was at Lee Brass, it was usually $25 a square every week. But then on the Super Bowl, they'd do 500 a square, So somebody gonna wake up tomorrow with some change in their pocket. Yeah, there's been several $1 million bets put down already. Um, I believe it's on Seattle. Yeah, I know $1 million bet's been placed on Seattle. So that means Seattle's going to pretty much beat them by a touchdown. I mean, it's 4.5, but I mean, winning by 5 is kind of a odd number. So they, I think it'll be low scoring, but I think Seattle might win. So I talking about Vegas as a whole, I think probably, oh man, they'll probably be 25 or $30 million bet today. And that ain't even counting the people that's calling illegal bookies. You know what I mean? This is just online, and then people, going into casinos and wagering. It'll be probably up 20, 25 to 30, $40 million, man. It's a big Super Bowl weekend's a big deal. They showed a picture a while ago of all the Lear jets that flew in, and man, they were stacked. I mean, shit, they was 150 jets out there, man. But now you can't afford to go to the Super Bowl unless you're rich, because tickets are like $5,000, and that's for the shit seats, man. You sit down low on like the third or fourth row, you paying 40 G's or 30 G's for a seat. Only way I would ever do that is if I was, won a lotto or something, and just had bukus of money. Um, but that's a lot of money, man, for a damn football game. Yeah, yeah, I know it. You right on that. Yeah, you right, Diggs. I ain't. Hang on one sec. My damn mouse ain't working here. Well, damn. I I was looking at Alabama is supposedly. Hey, Alan Parsons, how you doing, Bubba? Um, Alabama's fixing to try to pass the lottery again and online sports betting. It's failed like time and time again. Um, I don't know. I think it'll pass this time. I could be wrong, but I think it'll pass. But there's a lot of money involved in that sports gambling, man. I don't know. Oh, hey. Man, they got them geese and ducks and stuff right outside the window there. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what, that is the most annoying sound ever is a damn duck quacking all night long. Bruh. Between that and them dogs barking out there, man, it's unreal. Ain't nobody gonna sneak up on you though. Ain't nobody sneaking up in this trailer park. Shit. No, I ain't gonna Ryan, I ain't gonna go live during the game, man. Oh, the Mannings, they got a setup, boy. They man, them dudes, not only did they make a fortune playing football, and they were good at it, they earned it. And now, boy, they got a show, man. They got some good sponsors and stuff too. You know, I mean, they probably make $10 or $15 million a year or better. Just doing those shows, man. I wouldn't be surprised what kind of money they make doing those shows. Yeah, I hear you, Brian. Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got all kind of sponsors, commercials. They got, you know, I watched a thing one time about Rob Gronkowski. You know, he made about 80, I think 80 million or something during his time playing ball, maybe 100 million. And he said that he didn't spend none of his game check money. He lived off of his endorsement money. Gillette, you know, he had the Gillette razor. You know, they paid him like 5 million a year. So that's the setup, man. I mean, you got a contract with the Patriots where you're getting paid 17, 18 million a year or 20 million a year, and he's sticking that straight in the bank and then just living off the sponsorships and commercials, man. That smart move, you know. Um, but yeah, Gronk said he didn't spend none of his game check money, that he lived off of his endorsements and stuff. You know, and see, like we don't even see a lot of those endorsements because like there'll be a lot of small stuff in Boston that'll like um you know, get them to do local stuff too, so they get that money as well, you know. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing, bro? Doing good, man. Just chilling. The weather's gonna warm up tomorrow. Y'all, it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow, and I ain't even gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Man, it's been so damn cold lately. I mean, especially at nighttime. 26 last night. Yeah, Manning's have got it going on. All right, Bubba, enjoy it. Hey, don't drive home if you get too tore up, man. Get you a cab. Have a good time, and who you pulling for, Ryan? Give me a pick before you go. Give me a prediction. Give me the winner and the score. Let's see who can get the closest to it. I'll go ahead and start it. I'll kick it off. I'm gonna say Seattle 24, New England 23. I'm gonna call it a close one. $31-17. I hear you. Shoot, man, I'm packed. I'm in this thing like a saw. Man. If y'all ever seen a one person setup, this is it. It's like a camper, but just a little bit bigger. For real. Hey, that dude, that camper I posted on that short while ago, dude said he wanted to sell it. And he didn't want much, man. And let's see. Oh yeah, man. Listen, I don't. When I read that, I know of the Duck River and stuff. I've been across it many a times, been down to it and everything. And so when I seen that they were talking about the Manchester area, War Trace, Bowling, a couple of them towns around there, and they were saying everybody needs to conserve water, take showers, don't take baths, don't wash your cars, don't water your lawns. They said that they could lose water within a week. And I'm thinking, hold up, something ain't right about that. So I immediately went and Googled how many data centers are close to Manchester. And man, boom, it popped up. And I was like, damn. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's weird though about the I mean, we've had a lot of rain this winter, man. That shouldn't be they shouldn't be having those problems unless they pulled to California and got the money to do it and didn't fix something. Um, I hear you, man. Oh, hey, for real though, that I was in prison with that dude that was down the motorhome that I posted on the shorts a while ago. He said he was wanting to sell it. Hell, he'd probably even take payments on it. Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I had me a piece of land somewhere, if I had an acre or two or 10, or it didn't matter. If I had some land, period, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I wouldn't mind getting me a nice camper, like a 32, maybe 32-foot fifth wheel or something. And hell, because the payments on them ain't that bad. Um, hell, and then now they got them just you can get a camper that's nicer than this place I'm in right here. They got them with a bedroom, full. I mean, a queen size, king size bed with a TV in there. They even got them now where showers. It ain't like it used to be when we used to go to the lake. You barely could fit in that shower. Now they got a 36-inch shower in there. The shitter's nice. And they got the TV on the wall with a little electric fireplace under it. And then in the back they got bunk beds and shit. For kids and I mean, hell, them campers are nice. I look at them sometimes. This certain brand, Wolf Creek. I don't know how I did something on Facebook or something, but they pop up all the time on my feed. So I'll look at them, and look at the pictures. And those things are nice, man. They're only like 49, 50,000 brand new. So, I mean, hell, I don't know how long they'll let you finance it, but you could probably get some, decent payments on them. But yeah, if I ain't gonna lie, if I had an acre or two of land, I'd go get me a camper, man, and set it up, and I'd rock it out until I could find me something better. I don't know, man. I don't know when, but one of these days, my ship's gonna come in, man. I'm just gonna keep at it, and one day something gonna give. Hell, I think the more you obsess over it, the longer you prolong it, you know. Or I took myself. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Um, damn, I didn't think about that. I didn't even think to get his number a while ago. Dude, I was walking across the parking lot, y'all. Let me tell you how weird this is. So in Alabama prison, you got to wear your hair. Well, I mean, you wear your hair, you shave your head, and you got to shave every day. Like you can't have this beard, you know. Um, well, you can if you say you're a Jew or whatever, if you're Jewish. But anyway, so you used to seeing all these people in there, bald headed and clean baby face. So then you run into them out on the street and they got on a hat and a damn big full beard. And they're like, I was walking across the parking lot and dude was like, Cliff, Cliff. I was looking around and then I seen the guy. And I was like, what's up, bro? And I had no clue who the guy was. And he come over there talking to me and he was talking about prison and stuff. And I was looking at him and I was like, what? He was like, yeah, man, me and you was at so, and he was right. He was calling it off, and I was thinking, dude, I was like, I don't. And then all of a sudden, I thought about the clean shaving, and I was like, oh man, you freaking hoppy, dude. But look, Jonathan, hold that thought and let me figure out how to get in touch with him. I don't, I didn't get his number, but I know somebody that I can probably reach out to and get it. And but yeah, that's fine, bro. If you want to, give me your number, I can give it to him or whatever. It may take me a day or two to run him down because I got to go through somebody that I hadn't talked to in a long time. But yeah, it blew my mind, man. Dude was hollering at me and he was talking about. You remember when so and so happened in prison? I was like, well, dude, I don't even know you. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, yeah, we had shaved heads and shaved faces and stuff. Oh, for real, you in Indiana? What part of Indiana you in, man? Indiana. I ain't never been to Indiana. I've been to Illinois and I've been to Missouri, North Carolina, Virginia, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, and that's it. I think I got about 10 or 12 states I've been to. I'd like to visit all 50, but um, you know, I ain't got the moolah to do all that. But uh, man, I was watching Zodiac last night. This true story, guys. Listen. So in 1969, 1970, yeah, Georgia too. I've been through Georgia to go to Florida and stuff. I've been to Atlanta a million times, and uh, but 1970, my dad was in the Navy in San Francisco. He was stationed in San Francisco. He was dating the colonel's daughter. All right. Well, Zodiac was, doing what he was doing at the time. So my daddy went to get the colonel's daughter one night. He said in the Navy. He said that the colonel come out there. I think it was a colonel. Yeah, come out there and told him. He said, "Listen." He said, I don't care you taking my daughter out." He said, "I don't even care if y'all go parking." He said, "But you're gonna do it in the driveway." He said, or yeah, I think that's what yeah. He said, "Yeah, I don't want y'all out here parking somewhere with this lunatic running around." But my dad said that was the time of his life, man. He bought a motorcycle when he was in the Navy. Went to San Francisco, bought a Honda motorcycle, and was riding it all around the Bay Area there. And that's, I mean, it's beautiful out there in the Bay, man. Oakland, San Francisco, places like that, Vallejo. Man, it's beautiful out there. We think of California, we all think of LA and the city and congestion and shit, but California's got some real beautiful country land, on the outskirts when you get out like closer to Vegas and New Mexico and stuff, and even in Northern Cal, they got some pretty land up there too. Um, Even down in the desert, I mean it close to Baja, it's hot as hell and it's sand, but it's pretty out there. I mean, I got you, bro. I'm gonna do this right here, and this will make it so much easier for me. All right, bro, I got you. I got you in there, Jonathan. Give me a day or two to run old boy down, and I'll try to get with you on it. Yeah. And like I said, from when you're from the South and you think about California, you think about L.A., San Francisco, San Diego, these big, humongous cities. But man, some of that land out, like I said, going east toward Vegas and stuff. Man, there's some beautiful country out there, man. A lot of good lakes and stuff. Sonoma, places like that, man. It's beautiful up in there. Hey, Alan, California got the prettiest governor too. Did you see that Vogue article? Hey, it sounded like that woman writing that Vogue article wanted to jump on Newsom and put that thing on him. It sounded like one of them damn romance novels, man. There was a Vogue article the other day, and this woman was talking about how good looking Gavin Newsom was and stuff. And man, when you was reading it, like I said, no lie, it sounded like one of those damn, man. I used to, in prison, you only get so many books, and once I would read I'd read a book in a day, man, like a day and a half, no lie. I'd read that some bitch until I just couldn't, till it was done. And so, like, I'd read up everything in the dorm, and then somebody'd be like, "Oh, I got a book for you down here, Cliff." And I'd go down there and get it, and it'd be one of them love novel shit. And I was like, man, I'd read it, but hell, I just wasn't my thing, man. I didn't like the. Yeah, he's gonna be the Democrats' representative. It'll be him and I imagine him and Vance, or I'm gonna tell you who could win it. And I actually liked some of their policies and stuff, but I think Ron DeSantis could win it easily. I don't think he wants the headache though. But yeah, ain't no problem, bro. But yeah, Newsom's gonna be the Democrat candidate, and it'll either be Vance or Rubio. Marco Rubio may, slip in there, but Rand Paul. Oh man, old Rand. He's something else. I seen him the other day on there. Damn, what hell, I done forgot now. He was talking about something the other day, but hell, Mitch McConnell, I don't know why he don't step down, man. This dude's in a hospital, can't even talk. And I'm thinking, how the hell are you voting if you hospitalized and can't even talk? Like, how the hell are you voting in Congress, man? Like, or Senate, Like, he needs to just step down. You had a good run, bro. You've been there 50 years. Like, pass the torch, bro. But some of those guys, they get used to that power that they just can't let it go, and the money too. You got to think. Look at McConnell. Yeah. And he's made a lot of money over the years. Now his wife is rich. She owns a shipping company and all that. But don't think McConnell ain't made some money. through some backroom deals and some shit like that, So let's see what. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's froze up a couple times. In the last few years where he just be talking and all of a sudden be like, and they be like, "Hey, hey," and I'm like, "Man, look, when you get to that point, bro, it's time to hang it up," But Alan, you may be right on that. Especially if they can prove that, which they pretty much, if a court rules that that all that Georgia stuff was fraud and whatever, you never know what may happen. Yeah, she came into Congress with a net worth of $700,000, and she just left worth $25 million, and she's got a lifetime salary from Congress coming too, or a pension. So it makes you wonder now that all that they just did this Fulton County thing. It makes you wonder if because see, at first back in the day, I thought Raffensperger and Brian Kemp and them, I thought they were like, I thought they were for Trump, and now we're seeing that they wasn't. So I'm wondering if MTG didn't see this coming, and that's why she got out. I thought it was because they wouldn't let her run for the Senate, but it very well could have been that she knew about the what went on. Hell, who knows, man? Washington's such a damn toss up, man, on everything. Tommy Tuberville, if he gets to run, he's going to win. He's going to be the next Alabama governor. They're trying to disqualify him because he's got a permanent residence in Florida. He's not a permanent resident of Alabama. He's got a home in Alabama, but he really lives in Florida. And they went and took it to a judge the other day, and the judge said it was okay for him to run. So apparently they're gonna let him run. He's gonna win it. Tommy is. And yeah, you're right, Diggs. If Ron DeSantis were to run, I think he could win it. I mean, he's young. He's pretty sensible. I mean, I think. But yeah, you're right. When it comes to that Congress and stuff, man, every one of them on both sides of the aisle, they can throw mud, they can sling mud at each other all day long, but at the end of the day, they're all in on it, man. Or they've that's cool. I got you, bro. Jonathan, I got your number. You good? Yeah, no lie. That's why and I've said that a million times. Like, you do not have to vote for this guy because he was Auburn's football coach and he's a big name. Like, for real, like, and everybody will go out and they'll be like, "Oh, Tommy Tuberville," huh? And they don't even care what about his policies or none of that. They just like, "Oh yeah, I remember him. He coached at Auburn." Shoot. But yeah, Tuberville's going to win it. I don't think anybody can beat him in Alabama. Now I'll tell you what I did see, and I'm for it. The senator of my up here, close to where I live, he got and he's already been in for one term, but there's a guy that's challenging him, and the guy raised more money than Dale Strong, and Dale Strong has the backing of Trump. So for this guy Andrew Sneed to go and raise more money, and they said all of Dale Strong's money came from NGOs and political action committees. They said all of Andrew Sneed's money came from citizen donors and stuff. So that's going to be that's going to be an interesting race to see. I'm actually pulling for Andrew Sneed. Yeah, I mean, they got to have somebody to run, and he's their best chance. You know what I mean? I mean, if you think about it, that he's Newsom's the best chance that Democrats have. Um, oh man, if Nick Saban, he could run for president and get elected. I don't know anybody that don't like. Hell, I know Auburn fans that talk good about him. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I think everybody respects him because he was he's one of the last hardline smash mouth coaches there was. Um, now most of the coaches are softer than stuff. Saban, he didn't play, man. Um, yeah, Saban, if he were to run for anything in Alabama, it would be no doubt any Congress, House of Legislators, governor. He could win anything in Alabama. I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't win president or something, but definitely in Alabama. Yeah, man. I'm pulling for Snead. Dale Strong, man, he's done some shady stuff, man. He used to be a commissioner in the county I lived in, and man, like I said, he done some stuff, man. Yeah, I don't know if he'll win. I just know he's going to be their candidate. That's for sure. They've already made that a. Um, yeah, Kirby. He's still. You talking about Saban or Tuberville, Diggs? Hey, y'all hang on 1 second, guys. Let me cut this heater on. It's getting a little cold in here. Son, I got space heater. You got, man, with the electric bills around, God dang. You have to run them space heaters. Yeah, Georgia's gonna have a program for years to come. Kirby's young. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have like a Bear Bryant run where they go from, you know, 2038. We still Georgia's in the national championship every year. You know what I mean? Like, um, but who you talking about, Diggs? You talking about Saban? I thought Saban's from West Virginia, and Tuberville. I don't know where Tuberville's from. Florida, I think, or Mississippi. I don't know where Tuberville's from. Man, 2 years ago I was gonna get me a wall heater, and then I thought that I was gonna move. I had this lady that I originally rented this place from. She come over and said that she had bought some land. She was going to buy this trailer and put me in it, And so I backed off. I didn't go through with getting the wall heater on there. And then she ended up reneging on me. And then, so then I was like, fuck. So um, if I'm still here next winter, yeah, I'm gonna definitely get me at least a 3 burner and put it on the wall over there, and just get me a couple 100-gallon tanks and stand them outside because the gas place ain't far. So uh, hook one of them 100-gallon tank stand up tanks, and then when one runs out, just hook the other one up, and then the next day put the other one in the truck, go get it filled or whatever. Keep one on standby, and you can just swap them in and out. This place ain't probably 1,000 square feet, so a 3 burner would be plenty on this place. One of them 5 burners would run you out of here, boy. Be like going to Mama's house. Son, y'all remember how? Is it just me, or was everybody's grandparents' house like scorching hot when you went in there, man? Them damn gas heaters, boy, them 5 burners, you get them suckers on high and they'll roar, boy. Hell, it's about 50,000 BTUs at a time, ain't it? Or man, we used to run a kerosene heater every day, all day, and we just crack the kitchen window about, quarter, half inch, enough, just enough for some air to get out. Which I don't think you necessarily had to do that on kerosene, but we always did. We'd crack it a little bit and and let some of them fumes out and stuff. But man, y'all should have seen that my house that time when I set that down kerosene heater on fire. The whole house, ceilings, walls, everything was solid black soot, man. It ruined the house. We had to, oh man, it took us, man, it took us weeks to get it cleaned up and get it right. Diggs, I don't know where old Tuberville's from, man. To be honest with you, you stumped me on that one. I usually know that stuff, but hey, where's Tommy Tuberville originally from? Camden, Arkansas, Diggs. Hell, that throwed me for a little. I thought he was from like Mississippi or something, but yeah, man, I was gonna say you go in them old folks' homes, boy. I mean, them old people's house, they'll have them damn old gas burner, son, blowing. You like, damn. You can't sit around in a shirt like this. You be coming out of it, son. Um, but yeah, like I said though, if I'm here next year, I will invest in me one of them 3 burner heaters over there. I looked into it one time, or like had it set up or whatever, and I don't know. It's probably done went up by now from what it was then. It was 2 years ago, so I imagine that they probably more expensive now. Everything else is so. Well, y'all, I've been talking for a while. I'm listening to get kicked back and get ready to watch some TV and chill out and do a little more eating. Y'all give me some predictions on the game. What y'all think, man? Yes, it's because he was a coach at Auburn, Diggs. He coached when he left Mississippi and went to Auburn. And he took Auburn in '04 to New Orleans. They beat Virginia Tech in the Sugar Bowl. No, it might have been Gene Chiswick. Hell, somebody's an Auburn fan. Help me out. Was it Chiswick or Tuberville that took them in '04 when they went undefeated and they gave the national championship to, I think, Oklahoma, or Auburn should have got it that year. Back when they had Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams, they had a team. Jason Williams was a quarterback, or Jason. Yeah, them damn betas, son, them beta blockers or whatever make your blood thin or whatever. I hear you. Well, man, I'm fixing to kick back. Man, I appreciate listen, y'all, everybody. Hey, like I said, I don't know if you see it, but Long Rising, I just cutting up with you a while ago, man. I like carrying on sometimes. Uh but yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that watches the videos and give me the likes and stuff like that. And uh one day, man, one day y'all be able to say, man, I remember when that dude first started out sitting in a damn chair in a damn mobile home and didn't have 2 nickels to rub. Now he's got his own show and everything. I'm gonna make it happen, man. I'm gonna manifest it and do something. Seattle by 10. 17-27. I hear you. maybe I just hope it's a good game. That's what I like to see. I hope it comes down to the last second, a field goal or overtime. I like to see them when they come down to it. So yeah, I got you. I got you, bro. I got your number and stuff. So, but y'all, I don't know what's my phone's going off like a damn foul ball over here. But man, like I said, I'm gonna get off here, and I enjoy y'all, man, and I appreciate everybody, and I'll jump back on here one night this week, and we'll talk about the Super Bowl and everything, and everybody can do we can talk about the halftime show and talk about whatever. So yeah, I hear you, bro. I know, I go through it too sometimes. So just hang in there, man. And Brian, you too, man. It's good chatting with y'all. So like I said, I'll jump back on here maybe Monday night or Wednesday night. So till then, y'all keep taking them big dumps and enjoy it, and don't stay in there too long. Your legs will go numb. So, all right then, y'all. Y'all be good.